How we doing, lads? If you fall under pressure, if you panic when things are going wrong, if you beg for validation or you react emotionally, you've already lost your frame, lads. Masculinity is not something that's about being cold. It's not about being distant. It's about being stood firm, being unshakable, and being that grounded presence that everybody feels when you walk into a room. So in this video, I'm going to show you, lads, exactly what masculinity is and why most men lose it, why it's starting to die out in today's day and age. But I'm going to show you can build this back into your default settings so that you go forth as a masculine man. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this one, lads. So what actually is a masculine frame? It's an inner stability that we have in the face of chaos. Our life, our decisions we make, is not dictated by what's happening around us. When something goes wrong, we're not panicking. We're not going, oh no, what am I going to do now? We've already got our game plan. We know where we stand. We understand that things go wrong and we're not going to let it change our course. We're calm, we're composed, we're controlled, and we move on our own terms. We're not moving in reaction to other people's terms or things that might happen in our life. So our key mindset here and what we need to take away is that it's not about dominating other people. It's just about simply refusing to be dominated. When people say a firm handshake, they don't talk about you grabbing the other person's hand and squeezing the life out of it. A firm handshake is when someone else grabs your hands, gives it a squeeze, and it does not move. It's rock solid. It's exactly what a masculine frame is. We're not going out to get other people. We're just simply being that person who is unfazed by whatever happens in our life. So our frame is identity plus boundary plus belief, and that holds steady under pressure. It doesn't matter what happens to ourselves. And that holds steady under pressure, and no longer matters what happens to us. That sounds good, but majority of men in this world do not have that as part of them. So what's the problem there? Most men are out here looking for validation. They want to be liked. They want to be accepted. They want to be praised regardless of what happens. They're emotionally reactive. They're snapping at people. They're having a need to defend themselves. They're trying to over-explain, or they get flustered when the pressure gets applied. Maybe they don't have a clear purpose. When you don't know your mission, boys, when you don't have something that you wake up in the morning for and go, woo, I'm excited, let's go get today, you're going to end up adopting someone else's mission because you're trying to please them. Whatever someone else wants, you're going to take that on just because you don't want to cause a disruption and you don't want to be that guy that people don't like. So it's very important that we have that mission, we have that direction in our life, and we know what we want, not just what someone else wants us to do for their life. Dependency. If you rely on external things such as approval, attention, or even substances to make you feel stable, that's a problem. Your dependency has got to come from you. You've got to know you're that guy. You've got to understand what you believe in, what you're going to accept from people, and what you're not. And you can't compromise on that. You have everything you need already inside you. Any way that you want to feel, you already have. You need to understand that. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there and say, this is what I believe in. I'm not going to compromise for anybody. So if your state depends on the outside world, your frame is for sale. That essentially means that if you're going to have your state of mind, your state of whatever you're doing, depending on the situations that pop up, depending on what people tell you should be doing, you're not your own man. You're just someone else's puppet, and we can't have that, boys. So let's figure out what we should have. The 3 pillars of a strong masculine frame. Firstly, stillness. We're not fidgeting. We're not over talking. We're not rushing through our sentences. I know I'm still guilty of these things when I'm recording my YouTube videos. I'm trying to rush through because sometimes I'm not feeling 100% confident to record that day. It's not just when we're talking to other people. It's in all facets of our life. We're also going to practice calm body language, deep breaths, slow down our speech, hold direct eye contact with someone when you're talking to them. Not all the time. It's good to look away, but be there. Don't be afraid. We're not getting intimidated. In any social interaction you have, just try this. Just slow down your speech by about 20%. If you do that, you've got time to think. You're practicing a calmness, you're practicing a stillness, and you're not going to panic so much. Secondly, emotional control. You're allowed to feel your emotions. Masculinity is not about being cold and distant, but we're not going to act from our emotions. We're going to use our head up here. We're not going to listen to our heart and go, oh, that's a bit worrying. Oh, what could go on? What could go wrong? We're not going to do that. Don't react immediately. People in this world are going to test you. It happens 24/7. Your girlfriend's going to test you. Your mates are going to test you. A random stranger on the street is going to test you. We're not going to react immediately. Pause, think about what you want to say, and then respond from a place of confidence. So in practice with this, if someone insults you, you can laugh at it, you can ignore it, but stay rooted. Don't react to it. If you walk past a bus stop and someone says to you, "Oh, nice shirt," does it come in men's? You can just go, ha ha ha, keep walking, or just ignore it and keep walking. You're not going to turn around and go, "Oi, you little shit, what did you say to me?" We don't do that. Thirdly, non-neediness. You don't need people to agree with you. You don't need people to like you. You don't need people to validate your choices because we know who we are. We don't need that external validation anymore. It comes from ourselves. We believe in our mission. We become self-led. Our internal compass has got to be stronger than other people's opinions. Our internal direction has to trump whatever someone else can say to us to try and sway us off our course. So we can let people disagree. That's not a problem. We just have to stay solid in what we believe in. Next up, frame is something that we passively maintain, not something we have to go out into the world and shout from the rooftops, right? You cannot tell someone you're high value. You just show it by how you carry yourself. You show it in your actions, day in, day out. You don't have to explain your boundaries. You don't have to explain why you do what you do. All you have to do is enforce them. Stay rigid against the storm. We're not getting knocked down anymore. And don't over apologize to people. Don't say, "Oh, sorry. Fix our actions, not our identity. We don't need to try and demean ourselves if we do something wrong. We're just going to learn from it. We're not going to do that next time. And that's all it needs to be. You don't need to beg at someone's feet and say, sorry. We're not going to do that, lads. I'll give you a little example here. If your girlfriend tests you, don't buy it. It's going to happen. Don't engage with that. Don't feed the problem. You need to get used to this way of thinking. If your business falls apart, if you're not getting money in right now, I understand it's easy to stress, but we don't panic. We're going to look for the solutions. We know this is just a little blip on our radar. It's a temporary, fleeting thing. It's a wazi, it's a woozy, fairy dust. It doesn't exist, right? We're not going to panic. If someone disrespects you, this is going to happen all the time. We're going to hold eye contact. We're going to be calm. Like I said before, we're going to stop. We're going to think for a moment, and then we're going to respond from a place of calm and clarity. If we don't need to respond, we can just laugh about it and move on. It really ain't a problem anymore. Lastly, and most importantly, how can we actually build our frame so that as we go out into the world, it's a passive part of us. It's not something we have to think about anymore. First thing, train, combat sports, weightlifting, teach yourself stillness under pressure. And that's going to give you confidence as well. If someone chirps you on the street, if you know you can't fight, that's going to be hard for you to stay calm there. You're going to be able to walk around in the world knowing that other people are probably not going to be able to hurt you, and you can just stay confident and calm. Do your hard things. Do those things you're avoiding. Build the muscle of discomfort. It's like any other muscle in the body. It's like your discipline. It's like your biceps. It's like your pecs. The more you train it, the more it grows. So I know it's going to be hard now, lads. I know it's going to be hard, but it's only going to get easier. And the quicker you start, the quicker it's going to get easier. Spend time alone. Learn how to validate yourself. Learn how to be at peace and calm with your mission in life without needing someone to tell you you're doing a good job. As men, once you start to build something, you're not going to get that external validation. That happens at the beginning of your journey. When you're just starting out, people want to support you. And it happens at the very end. When you're successful, people are going to want to learn from you. In the middle, that's where you've got to rely on yourself. So don't get addicted to other people telling you what a good boy you are. You need to learn to get that from yourself. Set micro boundaries. I'm not talking about putting out big, massive walls saying, don't you ever talk to me this way. But just little ones. Just practice saying no. Don't be a yes man. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't chase, and you don't have to explain. You really do not have to explain to people why you do what you do, because you do it for yourself. It does not matter. They do not need to know your reasoning. Practice your presence, lads. Cold showers if you're into that. Meditation, sun exposure, silence. Be where you are now. Don't be stressing about what's happening tomorrow. We can't change tomorrow right now unless we just ground ourselves and go and do our work. Even when we're trying to change the future, being here right now is the best way to do that. So, key takeaway from this whole thing, lads. You cannot hold a masculine frame if you haven't first found it alone, because that's what makes us up. That's who we are. And so the only way to find it is in stillness, calmness, and asking ourselves, who are we really and who do we want to be? And that's what we're going to do moving forward. And we're not going to allow anyone else to throw us off that. So what I want you to do, comment down below, I hold frame, if you're going to commit to this path now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it to your nan, and I'll see you in the next one, lads.